Our top story, Susan and Natasha Alex Carter were last seen in the Beckley area in August of 2000 and have been missing since then. Well, now, a major breakthrough in this over 2 decades-long cold case. Their remains are found at the suspect's home during an excavation of the property.
A deathbed confession from suspect Larry Webb led investigators to their bodies in his yard yesterday, on the same day he died in prison. Yeah, a recent interagency effort on the case led to a lot of movement over the past few years. And it all came to light in a press conference today. Anna Saunders joins us live right now from the state police headquarters with all the details. Anna.
Yeah, that's right. It was Larry Webb's dying confession that led investigators to his yard, where they dug it up and found the bodies of the missing mother and daughter that he killed back in 2000. But over the past 24 years, in the middle of all the theories and investigations, there stood a dad who never gave up.
And finally, we're going to bring my baby home.
Rick Lafferty said he never stopped looking for his daughter, Alex Carter. Now, after she and her mom, Susan, were found 24 years later, buried in the yard of a man he always suspected. It's mixed emotions.
Happiness, relief, just a feeling of melancholy, just a mixture of feelings. I mean, you know, you're happy they found her, but you're sad of the circumstances of her not being alive.
Raleigh County prosecuting attorney Ben Hatfield says the fact Larry Webb died after a medical episode in the Mount Olive Correctional Complex hours before the bodies were found is just a bizarre coincidence. Earlier in the month, Hatfield and investigator Jeff Shoemate visited Webb in a nursing home where he confessed to shooting Susan in an argument over missing money. He told investigators he had to kill Alex too to cover it up. He kept them in his basement for 2 days before burying them in his Mapscott yard. He was later arrested after his confession and transferred to Mount Olive on Friday, where he could get medical care.
It was a detailed, undeniable, unconflicted confession. The confession aligned with exactly the investigative efforts and the evidence collected by Special Agent King and by Corporal Stowers.
In 2020, there was a renewed effort for the case from FBI Special Agent Jennifer King as she teamed up with Corporal Ryan Stowers from State Police. Their efforts led to Webb's indictment in the fall for the murder of Alex after investigators searched his property. The two were living with Webb as Susan was in a custody dispute with Lafferty at the time. Webb said in an interview with us he had dementia and did not know what happened to them.
And in a bedroom known to have been occupied by 10-year-old Alex Carter, they were able to recover a bullet embedded in the wall behind the baseboard. That bullet was collected, sent to the FBI lab, and subsequent DNA results confirmed the blood on that bullet belonged to 10-year-old Alex Carter.
Investigators say Webb was always a suspect, but now they're looking into whether or not the case was mishandled in the early days.
So let's call that ongoing at this time. But, some mistakes I think were made up front that we're looking into currently.
Now gifted with one of Alex's necklaces by investigators, Rafferty had a message for all loved ones of those missing and those at the center of unsolved cases.
Never give up. I mean, I don't care who you have to write. I mean, they may think you're bugging them or whatever, but, just never give it up. Never. Because someone's going to listen. Eventually, someone will listen.